Wir befinden uns hier im südlichen Teil Deutschlands.
Here we are in the southern part of Germany, in the Allgäu, Baden-Württemberg, where the scale of agriculture is very small. You can see that here very well. The landscape is very hilly. The farms are small and their main product is milk. The Allgäu has many sun hours, but unfortunately also a lot of precipitation. In this area we have about 63 inches, 1600 millimeters of precipitation per year, and that means that we only have very narrow time windows to prepare our silage. The Claas Cougar has a road speed of 25 miles an hour, 40 kilometers an hour. This means that it has a short transport time between fields, which is comparable to a tractor and mower combination. Due to the fact we have plenty of moving between fields, this was the first reason for us to be able to utilize the Cougar. When the Cougar arrives in the field, it takes less than 1 minute to unfold and get ready to cut. This also means that the farmer doesn't have time to get worried that we don't get started on the job quick enough. We're here in Mecklenburg-Western Pomerania. The Osterhuber Limited is a large cattle farm in the Freiländer Big Meadow, Gut Ferdinandshof. We're farming 15,320 acres, of which 5,436 are grassland. We made the decision to go for the technology of the Cougar because of two reasons. First, we wanted to increase in productivity. The Cougar replaces two butterfly mowing combinations. And the second reason was to improve the cutting quality. In this regard, we achieved much better yield values than in the previous years. The total performance of the Cougar this year will be approximately 19,768 acres, which is a combination of 17,050 acres cutting grass and the remainder mulching the set-aside land and corn stubble. It's a big improvement and increase in productivity when you don't have to mulch those fields with a working width of 16 feet or 10 feet, but with a working width of 38 feet. And in many cases, it's possible to fit the mulching into the course of the first, second and third cut. This ensures that the Cougar can run continuously. For contract farmers, it's a question of capacity utilization. In our case, this is different. Here, the mulching is done parallel to the mowing if there's a period of bad weather or when there's a dry period around the time the plants start growing. In cases like that, we have to be able to transform the machine from mowing to mulching very quickly, and we can easily mulch set-aside land with the Cougar. The Kalsemann contract farming business is located in Wipperfürth, east of Cologne, in a permanent grassland area at altitudes from 656 to 1,312 feet, 200 to 400 meters. Because of the high density of milk producers in this area, everything in our business is about grassland farming and the corresponding jobs. The services we offer include basically the full range of mowing, raking and harvesting. We make silage with the forage harvester or the loader wagon, and we also make round and square bales. In the last few years, the complete harvest chain got more and more established. We were looking for machinery with higher performance and were fascinated to learn about the Cougar with its 46 feet, 14 meters width of cut. This matched our expectations in increasing the productivity of our employees. At the same time, with the unpredictable weather in our region in mind, we had an aim to increase performance, because here a successful harvest is very often dependent on enough head start on the mowing side. And by using the Cougar, we're now able to do the job in an economically more efficient way.
Das hat sich eigentlich niemand vorstellen können.
When we introduced the Cougar at home, here in Austria, nobody could really imagine that this machine would work in this region. Yet we have never before had any machine that was so well accepted. I would say that I get the biggest advantage from the mowing quality. The customers whose fields we mowed 4 times during the first year told me at the end of the season that they had better silage, less crude ash and better grass. The Cougar delivers a mowing quality which cannot be beaten. I always say that the more difficult the conditions, the better the Cougar can show its technological superiority. Because of the working width of 46 feet, 14 metres, the number of passes over the field is reduced, which is a big advantage when looking at the condition of our grassland. Our peat soil fields are always wet, and with the Cougar we get less tracks and therefore in the following cuts less trouble with contaminating the crop with dirt. The Cougar is equipped with four-wheel steering and turf tyres which enable us, even under extreme humid conditions, to deliver a very good job with next to no damage to the turf. This is crucial for a contract farmer, and that's why the Cougar is the ideal machine to work in the contract farming business. The excellent ground adaptation of the mowers, supported by the active hydraulic float control, results in a very good mowing quality, less feed contamination and reduced wear and tear under all conditions. Our customers recognized the benefits very quickly. On the one hand, their cost for diesel fuel was pretty high when they used their own equipment for mowing, and on the other hand, we had the advantage that because of running high-performance mower conditioners, we no longer had to use a tedder, which was new for this region. We had a shorter time to bring the crop in. And as we found out the following winter from our customers, a higher energy density and feed quality of silage. Some of our customers rated this improvement of feed quality with an increase in feed energy of 0.3 to 0.4 megajoules. And so it didn't take long before this system became a fast-selling item. First of all, it's a totally different working environment.
It's
modern, it's much easier to operate, and it's less exhausting. You have to keep in mind that the operators are in the cab for 10 hours a day. The vehicle is moving continuously. And of course, it's pretty impressive to operate a machine like the Cougar. This unit created a surge in the operator's motivation that was gigantic. It's a challenge for the operator, but due to the great visibility out of the cab with all 5 mowers in your field of vision, a high degree of operational safety is guaranteed. In the coming years, we expect a further increase in demand for the contract mowing business because the demand for high feed quality is pretty strong. Therefore, with the Cougar and its cutting width of 46 feet, 14 meters, we have a machine that's ideal for the needs of today and capable of handling the demands of the future. We believe that with the Cougar we have a good position in the market and are able to meet the expectations of our customers. I think that the concept of a highly reliable self-propelled mower, along with excellent raking and forage harvester technology, will be important for us in the future to increase productivity.
In Zukunft für uns entscheidend ist, Produktivität zu steigern.
In this regard, we're on the right track with the Cougar. There's always room to improve little things, but for me, the basic concept stands. For a contract farmer, a machine has to be lucrative, otherwise we won't be able to use it. With the Cougar, we have to spend about a third less on diesel fuel per 2.47 acres, 1 hectare, and have only one operator. This means lower costs and higher profitability for us.